Welcome. And in this video, if you're having trouble locking in those tongue slurs or those lip slurs on trumpet, make sure you get that horn out, because we're going to be playing some exercises, and I'm going to be showing you a practice hack you can do to help lock in those notes more securely. And if you're new, my name is Aaron, and on this channel I help trumpeters learn, practice, and grow so you can have more fun playing music on this instrument. So make sure you get that horn out. I got some exercises to show you, and let's get started. I'm going to be showing everything. I'm going to be showing everything here just playing by ear, but if you would like the PDF version of everything that I'm about to show, please go ahead, click the link down in the description or up above this video, no matter where you're watching. If you're watching from YouTube or you're watching from Facebook, all right? Click above or below this video to get that PDF. And also other exclusive content on there. Just side note, I'm doing a Miles Davis So What analysis on how to improvise over modal tunes. So it's going to be a short little mini course on my Patreon, just for my patrons. And if you're interested in that, please go ahead and join that. Just click the link below and it'll take you straight to it. I already got video 1 up, so take a look at that if you're interested in that. All right, so let's get started with how do we get these lip slurs more secure. And we are live, Ellen. We are live. Good to see you. If you're here live, please say what up, say hello, tell me where you're from if you're new. And let's get into it. So there's 3 sections I want to cover. The first section is this. So I was teaching a lesson on Monday to one of my students in London, and she was having trouble trying to get this lip slur out like clean. And I was like, okay, wait, just do what I do, just copy what I do. So I had her listen to this. So this is what I'm going to have you do. So if you got your horn out and ready, just repeat what I just did. Down, right? So let me play it one more time so you get a sense of what it is. Right? So she did that, and then I was like, okay, since you did that, now let's do this. And she did it, and it was cleaner than before, way cleaner than before. So what is that? Well, I call that really, it's a practice hack I use to really clean up my my tongue slurring or my slurs, and I call it smear click. Repeat after me: smear click, smear click. And the first part of the hack is we're going to take 2 notes that are on the same valve, and we're going to smear it down until we hit the lowest note, and then we're going to click it. So we're going to make sure those notes happen in time and right where we want them. So there isn't going to be a smear in between, right? So let me play it again. I want you to repeat after me. We're playing open. And again, if you would like the PDF to this, go ahead and click the link either above or below this video so you can follow along. So this is section 1. What's up, Jill? All right, so repeat after me. Open. All right, next, now let's click it. So we're gonna make sure these notes happen really cleanly, right where you want them. So I'm kind of having an internal pulse of dot, 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 oh, no smear in between, just really clean. Now let's go to 2, and we're gonna do this for all 7 out of the 8 valve combinations. So just follow along and do what you can, all right? So we're gonna start on F sharp, 2, and go down to B. Now let's press the first valve. The first valve is the closest one to you. Now let's do the same thing on the first valve. Let's smear it first, and then we'll click it. Let's click it. All right, so the idea here is to, when you smear it, I don't want to explain too much, because I think it will kind of make things too complicated. But in essence, we're bending the note down until that note wants to go to the lowest note, right? So I'm going ow, just really slowly. Think ow. So we're going from ah to ooh, but we're getting all the nitty gritty notes in between. Ah. Ooh. What's up, Aiden? What's up, Alfredo? All right. Now let's do this on 1 and 2. We're going to smear it first. Ow, and then we're gonna click it. Ow. Make sure when we click it, they're 2 separate notes with no smear in between. So let's smear it first on 1 and 2. Our first note is E. Now let's click it. Now let's do 1 and 2. We're just gonna go through these. 2 and 3. I'm sorry, 2 and 3. First note is gonna be E flat. Let's smear it first. Now let's click it. 2 separate notes, starting on E flat, 2 and 3. All right, got 2 more for this section, then we'll go on to section 2. Hey Alfredo, thank you for loving the classes. Thank you for being here. And aiding, yes, exactly, like we're mixing colors. Pretend as if the first note is red, the second note is blue, and we want to smear that red into that blue. Da, smear it with your finger like you're in kindergarten doing finger paintings. My toddler, anytime there's like water on the floor, she likes to use her hand and smear the water all over the floor. That's what we're doing. We're smearing colors into each other. We're smearing a mess on the floor, but that mess is our trumpet. So here we go. All right, here we go. 1 and 3. Let's smear. We're gonna start on D below the staff, smear down to low G. Here we go. Repeat after me. Let's do that again. And the purpose of this, I want the air to be consistent, so there's no breaks in the sound from when we go from one note to the lower note, right? So I actually want that transition to be a little bit slower and not quite as instant. Da, and just make the last note just click where it wants to click. Don't make it happen, just allow it to happen. Steady air and open up the oral cavity so you can get that lower note if you're having trouble with low notes. Open up, say O, drop the jaw, slow air. Let's do that one more time. Smear D to low G. All right, now let's click it. D to G, no smear in between. Make sure it's nice and clean. All right, let's do 1, 2, and 3. The last section, the last exercise in section 1. We got 2 more sections. We got section 2 and section 3. Let's do 1, 2, and 3. C sharp, we're going to smear down to our lowest note on the trumpet, which is F sharp. Ah, ooh, or ah, oh, ah, oh. Here we go. C sharp below the staff to low F sharp below the staff. Repeat after me. Now let's click it. Really clean those 2 notes. A distinctive C sharp going down to a distinctive and nice and clean F sharp below the staff. Open up the jaw, drop the jaw to get that low F sharp to be nice and beefy. All right, here we go. Repeat after me. All right, very good, very good. So, why are we doing this? If I didn't explain that even clearer before, but the reason why we're doing this is, why are we smearing? We're smearing because we want to see where the oral cavity needs to be in order for that note to happen. Because most times, if we're unclear or if our lip slurs or tongue slurs are not as clean, then that means we don't really know where that note is. So this helps us know exactly where that note is, where it wants to sit, so we get familiar with it, right? So me personally, in my own practice, I would actually like smear it multiple times if I'm really not that familiar with the note, and just really see where my oral cavity wants to drop. Be very aware where it is. Take it all in, be aware, and then I take that same approach. I take where that note needs to be in my mouth or in my oral cavity, and then I try to make that transition from the top note to the lowest note instant, instead of having that smear. And that's where the click comes in. And so I want you to pretend as if we're playing piano and you see the note that you want to play. It's just a matter of pressing the button, right? So that's where I kind of want to get that visual of just clicking. You see a note, play it. See a note, play it. And it's just, you just click it. You just press a button, right? But we need to know where those notes are. So smearing is a very helpful practice hack that I like to share with you all. All right, let's do section 2. Section 2, we're just going up to another partial. So instead of starting on G in the staff, we're going to start on C in the staff. So 4th space C. And again, if you want the PDF to this, if you want to play along more accurately, you want something to look at while we do this, go ahead and click the link down below in the description, and you can get access to that and more exclusive content on my Patreon page. All right, now let's do section 2. We're going to do the same thing we did, but up a partial. All right, here we go. We're going to play open, and so we're going to smear from C down to G. Now let's click it, get familiar where that G is, and let's have no smear in between. Let's click, make sure C and G is nice and clean, the transition. All right, let's start on 2. This is B, third line B, going down to F sharp. Here we go. And also, if you're liking this content, please like the video. Tell me things you like about it, things how I can improve. Give me some feedback. If you like it, like the video, share the video with your friends, so they can get some of this content as well. All right, here we go. Let's start on B, smear down to F sharp, and then we'll click it. Now let's click it. All right, so as far as clicking it goes, I would actually do this in time, because another reason why our lip slurs are sloppy is because the mechanics of doing the lip slur, they're not in time, they're not happening at the same time. Thank you, Junior P. Appreciate you. So the reason why it's sloppy is not clean is because the 3 components we need aren't lining up. They're not lining up. So what are those three components? Airspeed. Airspeed isn't lining up. The oral cavity isn't lined up with the airspeed. The aperture size isn't lining up with everything. All three of these things have to line up in order for the slur to be as clean as possible. All right. So make sure that as soon as you want to go down to that lower note, the air is there, the oral cavity is there, and the aperture size is there. All right. Now let's with that, all that being said, I kind of lost my place. Let's do smearing on B flat on 1. Anyway, says, bro, thanks so much. I seriously needed this. I'm glad this is extra helpful and coming just in time for you. Anyways, all right. I lost my place. I think we're on 1, section 2, first valve. Here we go. So we're smearing from B flat down to F natural. B flat in the staff to F natural. Now let's click it. All right, let's do 1 and 2. So we're going to smear from A, second space A, to E in the staff. And of course, if you don't want, if you want to follow along with the PDF, you can go ahead and click the link in the description box below to get that PDF to follow along, whether you're watching live or on the replay. So let's play 1 and 2. A, smear down to E. Now let's click it. All right, now let's play 1 and 3. We're gonna go from G in the staff to D below the staff. Let's smear it. All right, let's click it. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. All right, now let's do 1, 2, and 3. We're going to smear from F sharp to C sharp below the staff. F sharp in the staff, first space, down to C sharp below the staff. Here we go. Repeat after me. Make sure when you smear it that the transition from the first note to the second note is gradual. So try not to make the transition super fast. Don't make it super fast. Take it as slow as you need to. You don't have to do this with the metronome at all. Try to make it slow, trying to get all those nasty notes in between until we hit that lowest note. And then now let's click it. And so now we're gonna make a really instant connection or instant transition. One note to the lowest note. F sharp in the staff going below the staff in C sharp. Here we go. Play 1, 2, and 3 on your trumpet. What's up, Henry? Feeling it still. Some cool exercises I'm experiencing from you. And also you dig the music. Cool. I'm glad you like the music in the background. All right, now let's click it. F sharp down to C sharp. Here we go. All right, so make sure when we click it that those two notes are nice and clean. There's no smear in between. And to make it easier or to think about it in a technical sense, I want you to say ah oh ah oh. Make that transition in your mouth. You're not going to actually say that in the trumpet, but that's what your tongue is doing inside. Ah, this is the tip of your tongue. This is the back of your tongue. Ah, oh, ah, oh. And then when we smear it, it's a more gradual thing. Tip of the tongue, back of the tongue. Here. Ah, oh. All right, now let's do section 3, our last section. So what's going to happen is that we're going to combine section 1 and section 2 together. It's going to be one big smear. So it's going to sound like this. We're going to start on open. So it's going to go from C, G, low C, C, G, low C. Going to smear it. Let me play it again. Let me play it again. This is how it should go. And we're not re-articulating. We're just allowing the notes to fall where they want to fall. Drop the jaw, drop the oral cavity gradually until those notes want to lock in. But you're going to get the notes in between. All right, let me play it one more time, and then it's going to be your turn. And then we'll click it. Here we go. Now let's click it. This is what's going to sound like when we click it. Really nice and smooth, really nice and clean. Let me play it one more time. That lowest note wasn't the cleanest I could play it. Let me try it one more time. Better demonstration. right, your turn now, and then we'll do this on 2. All right, let's smear. We're gonna do 3 notes at a time on 2. B in the staff, F sharp to low B natural. And this is what it looks like. If you want that PDF, go ahead and click the link below, join the Patreon. Here we go. Smear it. All right, let's click it. I play and then you play. All right, so now let's do it on 1. Same thing. Let's just go through these. Let's start on 1. So it's B flat, third line to F natural to B flat to B flat. Here we go. Now let's click it nice and clean. Your turn. All right, Henry, if you're still here, what will this help with? Now we're doing this practice hack that I like to do if my slurs aren't the greatest or if they're not clean. I first like to smear it, meaning I like to gliss. The technical term is gliss down to the lowest note or to the next note, and make sure I get all the notes in between. And as soon as my draw drops to a certain point and it hits that last note, I want to know exactly where that note is. I want to exactly know where that note is in my mouth, because in order for us to have a clean lip slur, we need to know where that note is. And then we need to line it up with not just only the tongue movement, but we need to line it up with the appropriate amount of air, the appropriate amount of aperture size. So the smearing just allows us to get familiar where it wants to fall inside of our mouth. And then that gives us some information on how to play it cleanly if we want it. And then what we do is click it. So we take that information that we observed and we try to make that transition from note to note, not a smearing or a gliss, but we try to make it clean. Da instead of da. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Well, this is the next best thing, but private lessons are it's pretty much a hack to getting better faster. So if anyone that needs some feedback on their playing, needs some guidance or where to start or where to go, I'm offering free lessons. Your first free lesson for first-time students, you can click the link below or above this video. Go ahead and schedule a lesson with me for free, and what I'll do is give you some feedback on what you're doing and where you want to go, and then, you know, give you that feedback, that personal feedback that you need to really get things jumping. So if you're interested in some one-on-one time with me, go ahead and for free, 99, no charge, just 30 minutes of your time. Go ahead and click the link below or above this video and schedule a time that's good for you. Cool? All right, hope to work with some of you soon. I know I've worked with some of you, especially Henry, we got in the building. Anyone else? I've worked with quite a bit of my subscribers over the years. All right, now this is our last section, and we're on 1 and 2. Oh, don't forget to like the video, by the way. Like the video. It helps the channel grow, and I'm trying to get to 50K through this year. 50K, help me get there. If you're new, welcome. Subscribe to the channel. There's going to be more stuff like this throughout the year. All right, now let's get back to practicing. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Let's smear it. We're gonna do 2 notes or 3 notes. A down to E, down to low A below the staff. Now let's click it, pressing 1 and 2, and we're making sure each note is nice and clean, a clean transition between note to note. All right, now let's do 1 and 3. We're smearing three notes, G in the staff to D below the staff to low G below the staff. What's up, Emma? Got Emma in the building, says, hey, I'm practicing for my audition and wanted to pop in real quick. You do great stuff, and I hope you have a good 2022. Emma, thank you so much for that. Thank you for popping in, and good luck on your auditions. What are you auditioning for? Good luck on that. And also everyone too, have a good 2022. Get that chin up despite what's going on. All right. Where we at? Oh, 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So let's smear it. We're pressing buttons, pressing vowels 1 and 3. Let's smear it. 3 notes. All right, let's click it. Nice and clean. What's up, Norm? Or No Man Brooks. All right, now let's smear 1, 2, and 3. F sharp in the staff, going down to C sharp, going down to low F sharp, the lowest note on the trumpet. Here we go, let's smear it. 3 notes. Keep the air moving, make sure there's no breaks in the sound, no breaks in the air. Make it a nice smooth smear from one note to the next. Here we go. All right, let's click it. All right, so I needed to take a deeper breath. I ran out of breath. Didn't have enough to play that low F sharp as strongly as I wanted to. So you got to make sure you take a deep breath, because those low notes require more air. More air for the low notes. Don't get that confused with the high notes. The high notes need actually less air. But for the low notes, you got to open up and blow. All right. All right. We went through all 3 sections. We smeared each note going from all 7 out of the 8, because there is an 8th combination. But we usually don't count that one, right? But we did all 7 combinations. We smeared the notes going from one note to the next. Then we made sure that we were aware of where the tongue placement is for those notes, so we can make a clean slur from one note to the lowest note. And then lastly, what we did is we put section 1, section 2 together and made just one big smear from note to note, and then we clicked it all together. And so now, this is not the whole enchilada. This is not the whole thing. Like, this is only going down. But what about going up? We're not going to do that today, but I want you to experiment in your practice sessions with this practice hack, or this practice tip, is how can we smear it going up? And you can, but I want you to figure it out. Go ahead and practice that. Smear 2 notes, 1 note, and going up to the next. Making sure you smear it and make sure that top note pops kind of like this. I'll give you a little brief taste. So I smeared going up. It's a little bit more difficult to do, but it can be done to get some notes, get those nasty notes in between, and kind of know where that top note wants to pop, and then click it, going from one note to the next. You guys got it. We don't need to go through that. I want you to experiment and do that in your own practice on your own time. But if there's any questions, let's see if my toddler is up from her nap. Is she up from her nap? Maybe you guys can ask me some questions while I check that real quick. What's up, Isaac? Immaculate, I appreciate it. Norman Brooks with the $5 super chat. Hold on. I got a special sound effect for that. There we go. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for supporting the show, supporting the content. Hey, Age. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Says, hey man, much blessed for you. Thank you so much. Blessings and good fortune to everybody here in the new year, in 2022. What's up? Is that Giles? I don't know if that's like 3 L's or 3 I's or 1 I and 2 L's. Grow Matt, thank you so much for joining here on Facebook and on YouTube. All right, so are there any questions? Oh, she's still knocked out. She's still asleep. Well, she's waking up a little bit. Actually, let's do something a little bit fun since she's still asleep. If you guys want a chance to, jump on here and talk to me, ask me any questions you want, I'm going to drop a link to invite you here on the live stream. So, get that camera ready, get that phone ready. If you have some questions or you have something you want to ask me or play for me so I can give you feedback right here, right now, I want you to jump in on the call, jump in on the live. All right, I'm gonna drop a link in the chat, and for those that want to jump in and talk to me, and if you're still struggling with what I showed you, I want you to jump in and let's talk. Let's see if I can help you out here live. So click the link and join the show. I'm putting the links here on YouTube and on Facebook. Hey Fiona, thank you for being here. We got people lining up. If you want to join in, if you got some questions to ask, it'd be great if I can see your face. So go ahead and turn on the camera. Turn on your sound. Make sure you have a good connection, a good connection, and also turn off YouTube in the background so there's no background noise or feedback. So turn off YouTube in the background, or wherever you're watching this, turn that off or put it on mute. Make sure you have a good internet connection. Join it from the UK. Again, I'll put the links in the chat so you guys can join. All right. What's going on?
Hello, nice man. Hello, man. Yeah, I have some feedback. Going on.
Oh, go ahead and mute the YouTube. Mute the YouTube video.
Yeah.
All right.
Still going. But I'm not on YouTube.
I don't think I hear any feedback. If anyone does, just let me know in the chat. But I think you're coming in nice and clear on my end. All right. How do you pronounce your name?
Like Aj. Yeah. I'm from
Brazil. Nice to have you. How can I help you?
So sorry about the English.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a trumpet player also. Just a second. There's some feedback here. Monitors.
There's a bit of an echo. Some people are saying. So maybe put on some headphones if you have them.
Yeah. I think now it's better.
All right, Chad. What do we think? Is it better?
So yes, the heart.
Great.
Oh man, wait. I'm a huge fan. I'm always watching the class YouTube and stuff.
Oh, that's great. Glad you're watching.
Yeah, it still happens some echo. I'm listening. The chat just says.
Let's see. Let's figure this out.
I'm changing the mic. I think is maybe why you here and there. Oh, oh. People saying Brazil is dangerous. Exactly.
All right.
So you not hear any echo? Aaron.
I don't. Wait.
I'm still here.
Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hey. It's definitely my voice. And your voice, there's no echo.
Okay. All right. Hopefully it's not too bad. But let's see what's going on. How can I help you?
So I have some inconsistently play in my horn. Sometimes if when I play the horn like with the keyboard, I have a keyboard right here.
Mhm.
I can be in tune and it's easier to play, but it had days where I feel like it's more I have more tension in my playing. I think I'm gonna hear a lot of echoes when I play here.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try leave it and
Try.
go back.
Do you have YouTube on? Like, is the YouTube video playing?
No, it's closed.
Is closed.
Weird. Already did. Now the speakers are off, but I'm still hearing the echo in the phones. Maybe something in the config the broadcast. I don't know.
Are you on your laptop or are you on your phone?
Yeah, in the laptop.
Are you able to go on your phone? Maybe go on your phone and
Yeah, I think I can.
let's try it. Let's try it again. Let's
I'm
have
just-
you on
I'm just-
again, but try on your phone instead of on the laptop.
Okay. I'm gonna leave. Yes.
Cool. All right, it's all new. You guys, thank you for hanging in there. But let me get the chat. Let me get the link back up. Get the link back up. If you like to have some questions to ask me, you have until my daughter wakes up from her nap. And that is going to be really soon. So go ahead and click the link. join. I would love to meet you face to face and try to see if I can help you out any way I can. Let's see, do we have any questions in the chat? All right, I just began with my Christmas gift with the new bugle, and I love this instrument, but I want to know if I can learn both, or I have to do my trumpet progression fiesta. Not really sure what that means. I know a bugle is different than a trumpet. So, but they're one and the same. They're brass instruments. They're one and the same. So, not sure what you're asking. Maybe try to clean that up a bit. What's going on? We got Ajay back. All right. Now, cool. Is this better? Let's see. Seems like you're muted. Oh, we got R. Rania says, just started learning trumpet today. Wish me luck. Your videos have really been helpful so far. That's great. That was the goal when I first did this channel, for sure. How we doing, Ajay? No, still nothing. Oh, wait. There we go.
Yeah, it's weird. It's still has the echo. I think maybe something in the
Oh, it's breaking up just a bit, but I think we got you. Try it. Try it now.
So can you hear? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's breaking up a bit, but I can hear you. As long as there's no feedback or echo. Seems like it's kind of going in and out. But maybe he can figure that out. But she's still asleep. Anyone else that wants to come on? Make sure you have a good internet connection and you eliminate the video that you're watching on. Also, like the video if you haven't liked it already. If you just coming in, we did a practice session together. Go check that out. You can scrub back to the beginning of this video and check it out. All right, back to the laptop with Ajay. We built for live says, "Dang, I've been trying to join in live for a while, but I'm out of practice now since it's been a few weeks since I played." LOL. Don't worry about it. So this point at this point of the live stream is that I'm just here to help. And instead of like you guys typing in questions and I answer them, I wanted this to to have, some dialogue so I can actually see your face, see your playing, be able to hear you, and help you better this way. Let's have some audience participation, which is cool. All right, let's try it again, Ajay. All right, how about now?
Can you hear? Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
Just the but I'm just.
Okay, what are you having trouble with? What? How can I help you?
I think maybe there's constantly. I can say
Consistently, yep. You got it.
yeah, but I don't know, man. I've been watching a lot of videos of a lot of teachers and playing the horn by myself. Like a few years already. I never had class. Um, so I'm considering myself a bit being teacher by the YouTube professor. Do you have a lot of great professors like you, um, Charlie Potter and stuff? But I would like just play and you can say something maybe.
Oh, so you want me to hear you play and then just give you some feedback?
Yeah.
Okay. What you got? Let me hear it.
I'm gonna play here because there's a lot of echo and but I think it's enough, right?
Gotcha. Is there any echo on my end?
No.
No.
I'm not hearing any echo. It's like just my voice.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna mute it.
Yeah. If maybe you can. I'm gonna testing. Yeah, it's still echo.
Still echoing.
Funny man. But you don't listen. No
Yeah,
echo.
I on my end I don't hear. Maybe I'll hear it um on the replay, but I don't hear any echo on my end. So um I'm for me it's good. So what you played? What was that you played?
It's a bossa nova song called Chega de Saudade.
Mhm.
It's like Tom Jobim. There's a melody like uh, vai minha tristeza, diz a ela que sem ela não vai ser. It's a beautiful tune, man.
Gotcha. So with what you played, your tone was nice and solid. Your tone has a core to it, a beautiful tone, nice and resonant for sure. What I think the when it comes to playing music, rhythm is a very important thing. So make sure that whatever you play, that it has rhythm to it. It has consistent pulse. So we can get a feeling for the shape of the lines, the how you want us to feel the beat. Um, it kind of felt a little free flowing. I don't know if that's what you were going for, but anytime you play, try to have a more internal pulse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
think
just have that going in your head from beginning to end. What do you think about that?
yeah, I think the
Yeah, I think
echo
the echo
gets. But
gets.
I'm
But
gonna try
I'm gonna try
one more time,
one
and
more
then
time, and then
if you will,
if you will,
and then
and then
turn up
turn
the
up
speaker.
the speaker.
All right.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was much better. I can get a more feeling of what where your pulse was for sure. Um, but it was still kind of on the floaty side, and even when you were thinking about the pulse, I don't want you to lose the musicality of how you played in the beginning. You was playing so beautiful and free flowing, but it still needs some type of structure of time. And we want to hear that beautiful Brazilian rhythm all in your playing while still playing with expression, just like when you were in the first time. And the second time it was a little bit more robotic, right? So
Yeah.
give me a nice medium. Give me a nice medium between robotic and the free flowing beautiful lines. Give me a nice medium in between. So I want you to sing that sing a couple of bars of that of what you just played. But I want you to feel the rhythm. Something I don't know the song, but I want you to feel the rhythm as you sing. Like maybe
All right.
tapping on your chest as you sing. I want you to feel the rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more time.
One more time. Hmm. But this time sing.
I'm
But this
sorry.
time sing instead of play. Sing it
Yeah.
first and then play it. So just
All
like
right.
pat on your chest so you can feel the rhythm and then play it. I want you to be able to feel the music as you play.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right. Now play it. Cool, cool. Yeah. So just play the first part of it. Da, ba, da, 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 ba, da, dum, da. Play that first part. And I want you to feel it in two ways. Try to feel it. This is like quarter note pulse. But the second way to feel it is halftime. Ba, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, do, da, ba, da, 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 da. I don't know the song, but I'm just singing, but I'm feeling it differently. Instead of a consistent quarter note pulse, feel it on 1 and 3 instead of all four. Da, ba, I'm patting on 1 and 3.
All right.
So try both ways, all 4 counts or whatever meter this is, and then just play, and then just feel it in 1 and 3.
It's two
In
bossa
2,
nova.
perfect. So where is the 1 and where's the 2? If you can count it out loud, where's 1 and where's 2?
1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, man, that's exactly. It's crazy, but I'm gonna take this phone off.
Okay.
1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2.
Yeah. Yeah. That was beautiful.
All right.
Yeah, feeling it like that instead of feeling it. When we feel it like that, it's kind of mechanical. But when you did it flow much better. Yeah, that sounded good.
Yeah,
Now keep that in mind while you play it. Play that first
All right,
part just
all
like
right.
that, but feel it in 2. Yeah, much better. Much better.
Yeah, man.
There
Hey,
you go. So it's not about the notes. You got the notes. Now it's just about making sure that the audience can feel what you're playing and they can groove along with you. But you got to feel it kind of like the right way. First, we gotta internalize the pulse, but it has to be the right pulse. It can't be like a very that's where we get that mechanical feeling. But in Brazil, you guys got that really suave 2 feeling. Right? So you got the notes. Now it's just about the feeling of getting the pulse right. And so just continue to feel it in 2 rather than the subdivision. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, thanks so much, man. This is awesome.
Man. Ajay, you play really good, and it was great to meet you and hear you play. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry if there is any feedback or echo, but on my end, I don't hear anything. But it was great meeting you, and I got to go, folks. Ari is up, and I got to eat some dinner. So,
Hey, man, I would like
yeah.
I would like to leave a song to you. Can I? It's my song.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. What we got?
I'm gonna leave in the chat, okay?
Okay.
So man, thanks a lot. This was awesome. Have a great night.
Excellent. All right, you too. Take. All right, folks. You guys take it easy. And I'll see you in the next video. Again, make sure you like this video, share the video, and hopefully we can get the echo stuff worked out. I'll see on the replay, but thanks for hanging on in there, and I'll see you in the next video. You guys take care. Peace.